Since 2009, OCEANA Belize has been recognizing Belizeans for their crucial work and contributions to ocean conservation. These wave makers are called Ocean Heroes, and on Saturday during a brief ceremony in Belize City, 2 great contributors were added to the growing list. The call for nominations was made, and according to OCEANA Vice President Janelle Trinona, nominees needed to possess certain elements and the love for what they do.
In our nomination process, we ask for impact, national in scope, long-term impact to call out sustainable actions and practices, and certainly commitment, documentation of dedicated commitment to this. We don't want somebody doing something as part of a project or something. This is really about a lifetime commitment, and all our awardees to date have really borne that out.
Ocean Hero 2019 Dale Fairweather found his love for the sea in Placencia, where he grew up. He has been a fisherman since 1985, searching for conch, lobster, and finfish at Turneff Atoll. Fairweather has progressed with the times advocating for sustainable practices within the fisherfolk community.
I fish for deep slope fishing, and I also dive for lobster and conch. So a day for me is doing one of those. Either fishing for finfish or diving for lobster and conch. And it's just like another job. I work from 6 in the morning until midday. I take an hour off, have a lunch, and I work from 1 o'clock until 6 in the evening. So basically it's a 12-hour day. I also try as best as I can to advocate for change. And in our fishing industry right now, we take everything. Right? So we need to change. We need to leave the big ones so that they can have eggs and reproduce a stock. We need to have what we call a breeding stock. And we need to work with the fisheries department, we need to work with the NGOs, and really sit down and listen to what the fishermen are telling them so that they can create something like that. A breeding stock for lobsters, it's easy. You could do it for fish, finfish. You don't have to take everything all the way up because there'll be none left to reproduce.
Since she was a girl, Guadalupe Lampella has been part of the fisherfolk community. Lampella became a strong and influential fisherwoman within the community. She grew up in southern Belize, where she realized that fish stock was depleting rapidly and decided to advocate for sustainable practices. In 2016, she was recognized as Outstanding Fisherfolk. Lampella was not able to make it to the ceremony. She was represented by her son, David Mendoza.
The most important person in my life is my mom. She means everything to me, and I know she'll be more than honored to be here receiving this award. Pretty much everything I've known, is from my mom. I have to give thanks to her for everything that I've learned is from her. She's been pretty much my mom and dad at the same time, so that's what makes her so special to me. She always talks a lot, about her and my uncle. They were two that always just work together. So she gave me some amazing story. I mean, left me like, whoa. For being a woman, it's real amazing.
Trinona says that it is important for the community to recognize the need for sustainable practices within the fishing industry.
I think it is not lost on any of us as Belizeans how important the sea is to us in terms of cultural identity, in terms of jobs through tourism and fishing, and just in terms of who we see ourselves as Belizeans, second longest barrier reef in the world as one word kind of thing. But I definitely feel that this event really highlights that the sea is something truly that connects all of us, whether it's stories through food, through culture, through our livelihoods. It's really the great unifier, and at a time when so much of life is trying to divide us, it's really heartfelt and heartwarming that the sea brings us together.
As part of the ceremony, News 5's Andrea Polanco was awarded Environmental Journalist of the Year. Reporting for News 5, Hipolito Novelo.